And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB The Show has action out of the NL Central. It's the Cincinnati Reds and the Chicago Cubs. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set, towing the slab in today's game, number 60. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
Well, no doubt about it. He's going to have to put together some consistently good performances in order to bring that ERA down. Now, he's got good stuff. He's just got to be able to have confidence, trust it, and really go after hitters, not nibble. Trust that his stuff can have late life and miss barrels of bats.
Fastball in for a strike, and the count is 1-2. Fastball is outside. And it remains 2-2. That one ripped. Makes the catch, one down. Here's the lineup for the Reds. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
Now the number 2 hitter. Right-hander kicks, deals. Breaking ball misses down and away. Swing and a miss. And the count's full.
It can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Out to center. Avina gets under it. And there's 2 away.
Batting third, third baseman, number 22.
2 down, base is empty. Next for Cincinnati, Walker Stouts.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
He swings and drives one out to deep left field. That one hops against the fence. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
These hitters today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Callahan digs in now. That one is absolutely belted. And that ball is gone. He'll circle the bases. It's his 8th home run of the year. It's 2-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back.
Chris, that ball came out hot. So let's see what StatCast has to say.
Yeah, it really did, Boog. 111 miles per hour off the bat, and a really nice launch angle as well. Just a beautiful swing from start to finish.
So 2 down. Now it's the Reds DH.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Bases empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in the second game of the series. Struck him out looking. Cincinnati plates a pair on this homer. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Back here at the friendly confines. And going for the Reds in this one, number 63.
Well, what quickly stands out to me for this guy is that he comes in with a 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio on the season. So when you consider consistency, the ability to get swings and misses, and to limit base runners, that's critical in winning games today, especially when teams are depending on the big swing, the home run, to win ball games.
That's hard hit on the line. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down. Here's a look at the Cubs lineup. One guy leading the way offensively for this club right now, Vince Knight.
Tops on the team in batting average, Boog. A guy who's showing off some excellent bat-to-ball ability when he digs in at the plate. You know, that's useful if your team needs to get an inning going, get a leadoff man on. But it's also incredible to have a guy like that in the lineup because he's a run producer who can drive in runs if you've got guys on base already. So he's a huge piece in this lineup.
Strikes him out with 100.
Oh, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well. And you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
And now the first baseman. Two outs. That one almost got him. The 2-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
2-2. Just missed.
Oh, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. And the Cubs are down in order. They trail it here 2-0. Top of the second, leading off number 34.
Right fielder Bryce Johnson.
Not close with that one, and a count 2-1. Just missed.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And that's in there at the knees. Hard hit left side. Throws to first in time. 1 out in the second.
Batting seventh, catcher, number 15.
You got to be kidding me. Did you see that throw?
Not really, Boog. I mean, it happened in the blink of an eye, it seemed, but thankfully StatCast is here to help us out. I mean, you don't see many throws across the infield that get up into the 90s, so he really reached back for that one, and he had to get the out.
Here's the Reds catcher. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup. One down, base is empty. Got him swinging.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
And that's outside. And it's 2-1. 2 out, space is empty. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Well, now the best way to make them feel the pain is scoring from first. Look for a good secondary lead and an excellent jump when the ball's in play.
Digging in, Dave Patelli falling behind 2-1. Still in the second, already at 44 pitches, so some concern there. Checks over to first, back safely. That misses the zone. Ball 3. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Now here's the Reds leadoff man.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake.
Next pitch is outside.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Two on, 2 outs. He goes down looking. Reds strand a couple. They're up 2-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So up now for Chicago, number 18.
Number 18.
Fans adds another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Now it's the right fielder. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Yeah, there's no doubt, Boog. Electric stuff from the jump. I mean, there's just no messing around right now. It's still very early, but we could see a pretty impressive outing here if the strikeouts keep coming in the way they are. One thing you have to be aware of, though, is a high strikeout rate might impact the pitch count as the innings roll on.
Pitch misses, and the count is 2-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They trail things here 2-0.
Make a move, make a move, make a move. What it do, what it do, what it do. I was starving at the bottom, needed food. Make a move, make a move, make a move. Make a move, make a move.
Back here at the ballpark,
Leading
let's check out the
off
latest
for
news from
center
around the league.
fielder, Number 33. Goes down looking.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
Now the third baseman. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing him where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Just missed. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Swings and misses. And he strikes out the side in the third. And 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. But they're on top 2-0.
I'm about to shake up the system. I'm about to do something different.
As we go to the last of the third. Now the Cubs catcher, number 27. Swing and a ball popped up. Patelli calls it in, and there's one away.
Batting 8th, designated hitter. Number 15.
Next is the designated hitter, Taylor, with some struggles at the plate recently, not uncommon for rookies. One out, bases empty. Line drive. And there are two down.
Batting ninth, left fielder, number 63.
Here's the left fielder. That one missed. Two balls, two strikes to count with two outs.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Missed inside with the curve. Enrique Alcantara waiting to hit for the Cubs. Three and two now. Headed towards the corner. And a foul ball.
You can see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Two down, nobody on. Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touching it.
Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. Grinding AB right here. About to see pitch number 10. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And that's strikeout number 100 on the year. Cubs are down quietly. They're still down. It's 2-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the fourth. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati. Number 21. First signs of bullpen movement here in the early going. Number 39 up and throwing for manager Craig Counsell. Number 50 warming up as well. And it's fouled away. This to center field, and it falls. And a good start to the inning.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Biddison settles underneath it. And there's one down.
Now batting, number 15.
Here's the catcher. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. That one fouled off.
Really good athlete, and many times we talk about, you know, the feet of infielders. This catcher as well, really quick feet. He's able to recognize the pitch, see the trajectory, and get into a spot where he can block those balls and keep them from going to the backstop.
And that'll fall for a base hit. The throw to third, not in time. He's safe.
Now batting, number 7.
Now it's the second baseman. Just missed.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two. Get out of this.
And that is out of play. Runners at the corners, one away. Top half of inning number 4. And there's a ball.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
And they're all loaded up.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
So they're all loaded up. Patelli, the next to hit. Bases loaded, one away. And that is downstairs. And it's 3-2.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
The other way, and it goes just foul. One out, bases full. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Stays alive. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Brings it in. Runner tagging from third. To the plate. Save. And they lead by 3.
Well, he'll take the sac fly on the mound right there. Bases loaded. I mean, this is a high leverage situation. And if you can limit the other team, you're doing pretty good work. See if you can get this next out.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Number 60 will depart, and not his finest start. Never really looked comfortable out there. We'll have a new pitcher on the mound when we get back.
Now pitching for the
And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Choi.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
Now here's the Reds leadoff man.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
2 outs. Swings through that one. Next offering is downstairs.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. 2 outs. A couple of base runners at first and second. On a line out towards center. And that is that. 1 run in the inning, but they leave 2. And midway in the 4th, it's the Reds 3 and the Cubs nothing. Bottom of the inning. Here's the Cubs leadoff man, number 13. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. The shortstop takes a ball.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. just really impressive because there are certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
And a swing and a miss, and he's up to 7 strikeouts.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. He's looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Boog. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already, so he's got a good pace going, no doubt. Off the mark there, 2-1. The Cubbies yet to pick up a hit here.
Not a lot of people know this, but this isn't the only Wrigley Field in MLB history. You know, when the league expanded and added the Los Angeles Angels in 1961, they played their first season at a stadium in LA called Wrigley Field, which had been the home of the minor league team of the same name.
Not in time, it's a double.
He quickly went from hitter to base runner. Love when guys make that transition, and he's got speed to put on a show.
And here's the first baseman. Man at second. That one misses. Ball 2. Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. Strike in there. And the throw out at third. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Upstairs, and that is ball 4.
Well, a great back and forth, and that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow, Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Misses inside, and a count 2-1.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour. Dixon off of first with 2 away. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Gets to it onto first. In there safely. So he's able to reach first base despite the strikeout, and that extends the inning. Kind of a tough turn of events for the defense there.
Yeah, it's maybe a little bit of a morale killer. For a second, you think you're about to go hit, but really quickly you have to refocus and be ready for the next play. We'll see if they can work around it.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Biddison now at the plate. In the air, right side. Johnson under it. Makes the grab, and that will end the inning. Cubs strand a couple. They trail it here 3-0. Ready now for the 5th inning, and now the center fielder,
Leading
number
off for
33.
Cincinnati, center fielder, number 33.
That one ripped, but foul. And the 2-2. Got him. 1 away here in the 5th. Here's the third baseman.
Number 22.
This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. Slider misses outside.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
Just missed. Hits for average power, the ability to field, the arm, and then the speed. Really impressive. Base is empty, one away, and we're at the top of the fifth. Draws the walk there.
Oh, very close with the location right there. It's just tough to get rewarded on the call with pitches near the top of the strike zone.
So, man aboard, and next will be the cleanup hitter, Steve Callahan. In the air, left field, down the line. And a foul ball.
Hanging in there pretty good against the lefty.
Man at first, one away. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Now it's the DH. Right through there for a strike. Stouts off of first with two away. Back foot slider ties him up, struck him out. Reds leave one, but they lead at 3-0. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
Center fielder, number 9.
Up and in, and it's 2-1.
You know, these Cubs just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. And it's caught for the out.
And on the mound, you know, confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Now the Cubs catcher. Swing and a miss. Now 1-2.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Squeezes it, and there's 2 down.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it'll be the Cubs DH, Cornell Taylor. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Next one misses. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. And he chases that one. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Nothing happening there for the Cubs. They trail in this one 3-0. Here at Wrigley Field, all set for the top of the 6th. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, number 34. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away. Here's the Reds catcher. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. On the ground, right side. And he handles it himself for the out.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
2 down, base is empty. Here's the second baseman. Late on that fastball. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Number 39 getting loose out there. Number 50 getting cranked up as well. Two down, nobody on. And no one can get there.
Now batting, number 3.
Runner at first with 2 away. In now for the Reds, Dave Patelli. That one almost got him.
Okay.
Right side, and that's a foul ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. 1 hit, 1 left. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Reds 3 and the Cubs nothing. Back here at Wrigley Field, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, number 63. Swing and a ground ball. Zips it to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
So the batting order turns over. And now the shortstop, Enrique Alcantara. The Cubs trailing by 3 here in the bottom of the 6th. Missed inside with the curve.
Curveball kind of backed up on him there. I think it just slid out of the hand a little bit too soon.
There's a strike. Meanwhile, Activity in the bullpen. Number 43 appears to be getting loose. Gambrell getting loose as well. Drilled out towards left center field. That's back. Pulls it in on the warning track.
And he hammered that to straightaway center field. It's a deep part of the ballpark. Tell you what, that wind is blowing straight in. Got to be a big man if you're going to go through the wind of that part of the park. It just knocked that ball down.
Two outs. And a curve is down and in.
2-1.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Throwing the ball really well today. That two-seam fastball's got good run on it. Excellent job of moving it around the plate.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out. And the Cubs are down in order. Still down 3-0.
Now pitching for the
Welcome back.
Chicago
We're in the
Cubs.
7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Number 39. And he'll feature a hard slider to work off his fastball. Now the left fielder.
Leading off for the Reds, left fielder Jacob Hurtubise.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
Came inside with that two-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with two strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
And a pop-up right side, foul territory. He's got it, and there's two away.
Now batting number 22.
Now the third baseman. Singh, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. Out to short, Alcantara. And the Reds go 1-2-3. Nobody left for Cincinnati, but they lead it 3-0.
Now pitching for Cincinnati.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Number 43. And this is the best way to make your major league debut. No one on base.
Yeah, you're already going to be a little nervous out there, so I think it's a nice job by the skipper to get him in here without any added pressure with traffic on the bases.
Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
In the background is a blind spot. Rolling dice and mark your cards out. Don't push the luck on using money. All your cheap tricks won't impress me. Those pocket queens and closet aces. Full house of pain faces.
In there at the knees for a strike.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
The 1-2. Ground ball up the middle, and that one handled and one away in the bottom of the 7th.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
Here's the third baseman. On the ground, Stouts throws across the diamond, and that quickly 2 away.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
And now the right fielder. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Swings and misses. And the count 1-2. Next offering is outside. That's a little bit low. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Check on the runner, and he's back in there.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length.
Runner on the go. Pitch is low. And safe. It's a stolen base. Biddison at second with 2 down. A little out front there as he swings through it. Just misses. And that's ball 3. Knight waiting in the on-deck circle.
They can get him up. He'd represent the tying run, so critical pitch right here.
Outside, and that is ball 4. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Tying run at the plate. Ground ball to the right side. And foul ball. In the air out to center. And it falls. Here's the throw. Not in time. He's safe. A run comes in the play.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. These days, most outfielders play pretty deep, and I'm not sure if that was a factor there or not, but off the bat, you're thinking it's going to be a pop-out, and it just kind of nestled into that spot where no one was able to get to it. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Taylor will hit next, and that's downstairs. 2 balls and a strike. And that's down and away.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter at this point in the ball game. You know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
Two on, 2 outs. That crosses the plate, and now they're just 1 strike away from getting out of this mess. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Good patience to take that walk and keep the line moving, and it sets up a critical at-bat coming up with the bases loaded here.
Now the Reds manager is out of the dugout and will make a move to the pen. Number 43 departs, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for Cincinnati.
Here's a new pitcher from the pen, number 50.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
Now it's the switch hitting outfielder.
Boog, this has been a good one. A really good game to this point, and huge opportunity with the bases loaded.
And a count 1-2. So the tying run at second. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
And we're back. New inning getting started. And now the first baseman, number 37. Swings and misses. And it's 1-2. Activity in the bullpen. Number 51, the young right-hander up and throwing. Number 50, also getting ready. That missed by a lot. And the count now even up. Just missed.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. One away.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile off. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Boog. Get back on track. His team needs him.
And now the designated hitter for the Reds. Oh, he doesn't get the call. 2-1. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top of the 8th. And that one clips the corner. High fly ball, right field. Biddison brings it in, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Bryce Johnson.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the right fielder, Aaron Johnson. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in. He's in there.
Now batting, number 15.
And here's the catcher. Man on second, 2 down. Pitch is in for a strike, and a count 1-2. That's towards center. Avina sizing this one up, and he makes the catch. And that is that. A hit and an error in the inning, but they fail to score. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Reds 3 and the Cubs 1. Back here at the friendly confines. Now it's the shortstop, number 13. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Pitch misses, 2-1.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
Hit weakly on the ground towards second. On the run, sends it over to first. Nicely done for the out.
Well, I'm impressed with this guy's internal clock. He knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure his grip on the baseball, and make a strong, accurate throw.
Now the number 2 hitter. The Cubbies down by a pair here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And it's even up. To the right side. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
And here's the first baseman. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Two down, nobody on. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And that one moves his feet.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. He gets there with the slide. And that's a nice play to end the inning. Nothing doing for the offense that time. 9th inning coming up. It's the Reds 3 and the Cubs 1. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, number 99, on for his major league debut. So we'll see if he's ready for the big stage.
He just has to remember this is the same game that he's played all the way through the minor leagues to this point. The only difference, there are just more people in the stands, and it's a bigger stadium, but the game itself is still the same. Look at the catcher. Whatever fingers he puts down, that's what you throw, and just let him lead you in this one.
And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
And that's off the inside edge. It's 2-2. Movement in the Cubs bullpen. Number 49, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. Number 59 warming up as well. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And they'll do it again. Two now. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
And the batter will be the shortstop. One down, base is empty. And that skips in the dirt. Swing and a miss. And it's 2-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Two now. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Two outs. Swinging a foul straight back. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Reds 3 and the Cubs 1.
Now pitching for Cincinnati.
Back now, and on the mound, the closer,
36.
number 36. He's pitching on 2 days rest.
Never stop me from being a good wager. I get respect from observers, no public enemy. I'm the white Mary that Chuck D.
Now the third baseman.
Leading off for the Cubs, third baseman, number 18.
Here's a 1-1. That one missed.
Now you get to this part of the order. Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you if he will.
Swing and a miss. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
That misses, and it's 3-2. Fights it off, he'll see another. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Well, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, the sort of pitch you're hoping for, a bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location, but clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
And now the right fielder. Ripped towards third. Slings it across. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, number 9.
So it's their last chance in this one. And next for the Cubs, Robbie Avina. 2-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the 9th. The next pitch misses, and it's 2-1. Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Kravitz is just one strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game.
A win on the last day of the month. You close it out with the W, but you want to carry that momentum into the next game.
And your final 3-1 for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm Jon Sciambi saying so long.
Kiss